Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Play action now. Winston. And big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the... And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? Just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
You tell that nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. eluding the pressure right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Foster, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 42 yards.
First down, Ravens.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take
There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 85 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Jackson's
Give him 30 yards there.
Miles Boykin.
running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's the Florida number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Richard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Winston, he's got a rifle on. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is, making an impact. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Tavon Young. And it returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson on the run. He'll let this. He's got him in. Complete. taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Raiders 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews. 27 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Raiders 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a score closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 11 now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score, Ravens 31. Raiders
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw again is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Rhodes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Rhodes. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score, Raiders 35, Ravens 31.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll get it down to the plate in the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final.